So trauma gets passed around, sort of like the game of like hot potato. One person is hurt and damaged and programmed to be a certain way, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to deal with it. They don't have the tools. And so what they do is they project it out onto another individual. Well, what that does is it takes the one person's trauma or demons and it hands it off to another person. Now, the next person, being, whether aware or not, chose to or didn't have the tools to work through the trauma. And so they project it out onto another individual, and then now that person's traumatized. This is how bloodline curses pass down through the generations, and this is how demonic forces, and I don't really like talking about them all that much because I just don't. It like gives them too much credit, but it's how it passes pain and despair and sadness and limitation from person to person to person, and it keeps people stuck and it keeps people out of their divine flow and out of their divine destiny. And so trauma, in my opinion, is probably the worst thing that's going on this planet right now. Like, it causes more damage and more harm than anything else. It is like the root of disease. It is literally the root of all evil. I crazy, like, people say money is the root of all evil, and I beg to differ. Like, money is nothing more than a tool. But in my opinion, the root of all evil is the trauma that is projected out and passed on to other people, because we don't have the tools and the capacity to heal these things or to manage these things within ourselves. And as a person who is working through intense trauma, it's not easy. To work through those things within yourself is not for the faint of heart. I can very well say that probably not everyone has been able to do it, and it's like you can see why, because you understand the strength and the power that it takes to go into these wounds and to address the pain and to feel the pain and to not to have enough self-control to not project it out, at least as much as humanly possible, onto anybody else around you. And if you are that curse breaker, if you are the one who says, like, it stops with me, I am not going to continue this cycle forward, even if it kills me, I will take this pain and I will heal it. I will forgive it. I will transmute it. But it stops here. Like, if that is you, kudos to you. Because I don't think you understand the power that you are wielding to do this. And then also, I don't think you understand the impact that this makes on the world. Like, there are people who are celebrated for having big businesses and donating to charities. And I mean, all of these things are wonderful and they do make a difference on this earth. But to me, the biggest impact you will ever make is to save another person from horrific pain, from having to carry the weight of that responsibility, and it stops it from moving forward. You are literally stopping evil in its tracks. And it's heavy. That's a heavy burden to carry. That's a heavy weight to carry on your shoulders. But it is the most profound work that you could possibly do on this planet. To say it stops with me is to say that I am granting anyone who comes into contact with me, my children, my nieces, my nephews, a stranger, it doesn't matter who it is, my relationship partners, I am sparing them the weight of ever having to carry this burden, and it ends with me. You are literally saving lives. You are literally changing lives. And that is so celebrated in heaven. That's what a curse breaker's job is. And it's a heavy yoke to carry. It's It's so demanding. It's so taxing. It's not easy to continually choose forgiveness, to choose peace, to choose to not get absorbed by the pain, to choose not to drag anyone else into your suffering. So this has been on my mind all day. And actually for the last couple weeks, it's popped into my head to make this video, but today it's so relevant. Today, choose that the trauma, the pain, the sadness, the grief, the rage, the smallness, the just feeling so broken is going to stop with you. Because in doing that, you are changing the entire world. You are changing the course of the future. You are paving the way for more love, more peace, more, anytime we choose something, we are grounding it here. We are making it become a reality. And for a lot of people, that's beautiful. To move forward without that weight, to move forward and only have to worry about day-to-day things and not carrying the weight of their family bloodline on their shoulders or the weight of relational trauma on their shoulders, to be free. You are granting someone else their freedom. So I just keep going. Stay strong and understand that your purpose here is bigger than the pain that you are feeling. I love you guys. God bless.